Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we're gonna first and foremost change the icon. I have decided to go with a clipboard for the orders table here. And then secondly, we want to be able to easily change the ability to change the order status. So if we put this on to a new line, and we can then just say options again, just like we did beforehand. Order values, and there you go. Okay, so we have an error here, so let's see why that's happening. So to fix this issue, let's go ahead and create an options function, which is a static function called options containing an array, and we want to return a collection of its own cases with map with keys. And then we're going to map these keys, and we're going to create a case where we will output it a tiny bit differently than we did before. So we also want to go ahead and grab all of them. So basically what you want to do here is you want to say case, you want to get the value of the case, and then you want to have the formatting of the string to be in lowercase, and you want to have case name. So now if we head in here and change it to be options instead, and the same goes for up here, because this was causing an issue in the last episode that I didn't realize. Let's see what happens. So now it actually selects the correct one. You can easily update it here. We're using an enum. We can head into edit. We can save this change. We can go back. And we now have this ability. So that's great. So that's one thing resolved here. However, we also need to be able to have some tabs. So if you remember from both the post and the product resource, we can just go in and copy and paste this function. So with this function, copy and paste it in. Let's get the list of orders. And let's base these on the enum value here. So we want to have one that's just called all orders. And then we want to have one that's called processing. And pending first, let's say that. Then processing. Then we want to have one called delivered. And we also want to have one that's called ship, which is coming before delivered. So let's add that there. And then we want to have cancelled as well. So if someone decides to cancel the order. So let's go ahead and name these tabs. So I'm going to call this one processing, shipped, delivered, cancelled. And then in this case, we want to have where status. In this case, it will just be order status, and we want to get pending. So we can just go ahead and copy these all out here. So now we can go ahead and call this processing. We can call this shipped. We can call this delivered. And we can call this cancelled. And also we still have one called publish, which is the one that's pending. Let's just rename that. But if we now go back in here and let's say we want to have this as shipped, we can go in to ship, but if we go to processing, it won't work. So that's perfect. So we actually have the ability here now to essentially filter by all these sort of different order statuses. And then, because this table is going to potentially be quite large as an e-commerce store, we want to have the ability to search by the user order ID, the email, and also the order status. And I think that should be sufficient for now. So now you can also search through everything, which is really great. So now we have the ability to essentially set all of these different statuses we can create. We can edit the name, change the email back maybe. We have changed the icon. It just looks a lot better, and it's going to be a lot more easy to actually go through it now. Now, what else can we do? We could also start having some other functionalities in here. I mean, you may want to add tracking ID and be able to let the user literally just edit it and input it in here, for example. But I'll leave you to doing that because I don't know exactly what you need, and you may have some very niche customizations. But it's super easy to work with, and this is how we essentially create an order resource. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.